everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Opening week in the NFL is an exciting time for everybody, including these two teams here today. It's the 49ers going up against the Lions. With that, let's call in our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis, with this opening week matchup.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL sends us to the state of Michigan as we are inside Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the San Francisco 49ers and the Detroit Lions. They'll come out in the pistol. They go play action here on first down. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And even 20 yards and a first down, and the game's very... First play. Off on first down. Over the middle, and it's caught. Brandon Marshall. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Second down now after the pass completion. To throw on second down is gone. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were. And the quarterback, he's got some big threats at wideout.
And they seem to get bigger all the time, don't they, Brandon? Every time I look out and watch a game, we're getting these bigger, more athletic, acrobatic receivers. We have some today.
Keep it himself. It's a gain of just a couple there, but it's enough to get him the first.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Single. All right, here we go. No. Check. Patriot. Good.
After the run, Goff going to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. And a look now at the defensive starters for San Francisco.
Josh Norman was not a first-round pick when he entered the NFL, but he always thought he should be. Never lacked for confidence, and now he plays at a Pro Bowl level.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. Second and 10. Goff again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. On first down, it's gone. He's got a man. That's Marshall. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
On the ground with a tight end. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a first and goal. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Now a play fake here on first down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Marshall, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Here's Goff now on second down. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's third and goal. Play action. It's gone. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is indeed good. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
They go play action here on first down. It's caught. Lockett. That throw good for 4. It's second down. And how about this wide receiving core, Charles?
Well, I was in the hotel watching a little film, and you popped your head in and said, these receivers are pretty good from what I can tell. You're exactly right. Can't wait to see them do their thing out on the field.
Six yards here to go for the offense on second down. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. They'll send Parker in motion right. Mariota now. Finding his target, it's Cody Latimer. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And now the Lions' defensive starters.
As Darius Slay continues to improve at the cornerback position, he may live up to his own nickname as the Slaymaker.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Mariota now on 2nd down. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Latavius Murray, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And it's 2nd down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
$10 yards still left on 2nd down. A 2nd down throw here for Mariota. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. A gain of 4 on the play, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. But he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Play fake, Mariota. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. Cody Latimer, the intended receiver, and it's 4th down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Martin now, Marty. Over.
On 1st and 10, Goff. Going up top. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. 76 yards. And the Lions have taken the lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The 49ers getting set to trot out there. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. Second down, Mariota. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. All week in practice, they stressed grounding, pounding the football, and they really executed it well there to get the first down.
That usually means getting back to being physical in practice, because when you emphasize pounding the football, it doesn't really come together unless you...
Tyler Lockett. This complete to Lockett. Touchdown, 49ers. Tyler Lockett, 69 yards. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
And Detroit getting set to go now. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. Goff on first down. Backing up. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they will take over with a football just outside of the 10 at the 12-yard line. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Now, that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
They'll come out in the pistol. From the pistol, they run it with Murray. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, Mariota. His pass caught at the 4. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping them from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And Murray's kick is up and good. And they will take the lead at 13-10. So they recover the fumble but could not take advantage of the short field. They do get 3.
And no one ever turns down 3 points going up on the board, but the offense will go to the sidelines wondering what if While the defense on the other side, they'll celebrate holding them to just a field goal after giving up such bad field position.
And the wideout in motion. They go play action here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And the corner blitz gets him that time as he goes down for a short loss. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. On 2nd down, here's Goff to the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, did a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. They come out here in the eye. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And he's got room. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
And that run was what a lot of people called an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. On first down, Goff. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. They'll get 19 yards there. And it'll be first down, Detroit.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
So a pause here for us as well. Time to pay some bills. We'll come back to Ford Field after this. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They run, Devontae Freeman. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
So 2nd and medium, 2nd and 5 now. Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. Here's Goff now on 2nd down. This will be caught at the 2. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jesse James, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Lions are going to jump back in front. And that will make this a 4-point game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. They'll send Parker in motion right. Now Mariota. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Timing is crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
It's caught. Lockett. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. And the defense definitely showing blitz here. So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cooper Taylor. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. After the interception, here's Goff. He goes underneath to Freeman. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And he motions the wide receiver.
Watch it now, Barney.
To throw on 2nd down is gone. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
All right, now, look at 56. Look at 56.
Halfback sent in motion. Goff on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 13 on the pickup there. And it'll be 1st down Lions. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game. In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, and have a chance to bat the ball away as they did there.
To throw is gone. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. He hit his first. Now this from 43. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll make this a 7-point game. So good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And the offense moving quickly to the line. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. On third down, Mariota. And he comes back with one complete. They get 7 there, but it brings up fourth.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're indeed going. It's Mariota. And he's got Lockett. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup there. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. They'll send Parker in motion right. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by the former first-rounder, Justin Gilbert. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. Throws left side, complete to Brandon Marshall. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Play action. Here's Goff. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Completed pass on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down as the defense looks for the stop. They come up in an offset eye.
Lucky 56. Lucky. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Now let's go. Good.
3rd and 2. Goff. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. And Olsen over the middle. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 17 that time. And the Lions are going to have a 1st.
All right, now look at 56. Set. 3-19.
Now the pitch to Freeman. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
So 3rd and medium here, 3rd and 5.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
Back to throw. Goff. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their 1st, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. On the keeper, here's Goff. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. And quickly they get to the line.
I know they didn't get it, but I kind of like the call.
And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Jared Goff with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Lions add on to their lead.
Partner, that was simply an example of getting low, wasn't it?
It was indeed. And for the quarterbacks, so they get low the line. They did their job. Is the quarterback's job just to find a crease and dive?
Find a crease and just get in there. Ordinarily, you start low yourself, get low behind that offensive line. But sometimes they do such a great job, you can almost fall forward and find the crease for a touchdown.
The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And they're going to go soft on the corners. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. The hook up good to Marquise Wilson. A good pickup there, a 22.
Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play-action pass, and completing it.
And the wideout in motion. They go play action here on first down. It's complete to Parker, left side. So 15 yards there on the catch and run.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Mariota on first down. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. Touchdown, 49ers. Latavius Murray, 38 yards. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to it.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They used their fullback and pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. Off the bootleg. And caught left side, Olsen. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. Second down, 9 yards to go. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Now it's gone to the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in.
If you run an out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
For the first time with a backup Murray. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
That was a terrific job by the defense stopping them on 3rd and short. But sometimes you get some visual cues from the offense because when they're going in short yard situations, you might see the offensive line come in tighter together, a little more shoulder to shoulder, trying to wedge a hole in the middle. They didn't get it done on that play.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Patriot! Now let's go! 3-19! Watch it now, Barney! Gun! Let's go!
They go ahead and snap it. Goff. The left side, it's complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Their dangerous wide receiver, 50 yards. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they got something going, and they feel like...
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. So out now come the Lions. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. He's going to wind up and air it out. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
I don't know about you, partner, but on second and inches, a lot of the times I'm leery about the offensive guys thinking about taking a shot downtown. Instead, they just hand it to the big man and let him rumble forward for a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Wilson snags it left side. And he's brought down. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. So the offense has it 1st and 10. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They go play action here on 1st down. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry-up. 2nd down, Mariota. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
He got 29 yards that time. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
Detroit! Detroit!
Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. And they'll give it to him here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. No, check, Patriot. No, check, Patriot, here we go.
From the 50, it's gone. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish, because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back. And the 49ers going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12.
Now let's go. 3-19.
Goff going to throw it. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down.
Black 99 Philly, here we go. Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. Here we go. Check. Patriot. Blue 90. Watch it now, Barney. Leopard.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Third down and 12. Throwing on 3rd. Goff. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And he goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensing the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Back to the running game. It's Freeman. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he'll push his way up to about the 14. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebacker.